What is up YouTube, Queasy Kicks here, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about my equipment that I'm going to be using for the 2015 football season that's coming up. So let's get right into it. Basically the first thing that we got is like the under compression. It's the Nike Pro Combat compression. I really like it, and I actually got the matching top to it with the rib and everything right here, as you can see. So yeah, it's the matching part of the lower right here. You can see the thigh pad. It's got knee pad. They had one without knee pads and with knee pads. I mean, the knee pads don't do much for your knees, but they're at least, they're there, and this is really low profile type pads, and it really protects you really well while still being low profile and all of that. So that's the first thing, and the one with the top is coming in the mail soon, so I'll be able to do a video on that when it comes. And I have actually a lot of things that are still in the mail coming for the football season coming up, because I actually have camp tomorrow, so that's when I start camp. So that's the first thing with the top. And the second thing I got is, it's not in here because I'm wearing it right now because it's really hot outside. This is an Enduracool towel. Right here, as you can see, it really works. I've been using it today, testing it out, seeing how it works. It's a really hot day today, so it's been working out really well. Just wet it with water, and you snap it and you pull it kind of like this. You just like that with it, and it cools you down really well. And like right now, it's been cold for probably 30-40 minutes. I've had this on, and it's just really awesome to have, on the sidelines and stuff like that when it's really hot outside. So yeah, that's the Enduracool. And for when it gets really cold outside, I got one of these hand warmers that you hook by a little clip right here in the back. As you can see, a lot of the pros wear these. You can see it hooks. Dang it! Sorry about that. But it hooks with a little snap right there around your waist, and you could adjust, like by the size of your waist and stuff like that. So it comes around your waist like that. You can put it in any position, and it's a really great hand warmer. I haven't really had a chance to test it out though, because it hasn't been cold out, so I can't test it out, and I'll be able to test it when it starts getting cold and we start playing games. So yeah, and then not the last thing. Oh my god. The next thing I have to show you is this ankle brace right here. I use this because I rolled my ankle a couple days ago, and doing drills, working out, stuff like that. It happens to everybody. But I got a medium, which is ankle size 8.5 to 9, which to me doesn't really make sense because my foot is a size 11, but I guess I have not that big of an ankle compared to what my foot is. Because I kind of have a long, narrow foot, so my ankles are kind of like narrow, like my wrists. I guess it's kind of like the same thing, but I guess I have narrow ankles, so I'm a size medium. But I've been wearing it. I'm wearing one because I actually bought two. I'm wearing one. I don't know if you could have saw that, but I'm wearing one on my foot right now. I'm just getting used to it and stuff like that, because I'm running with it and stuff like that, getting used to my ankle and stuff like that, recovering. So that's it right there. This is the Shock Doctor Ultra Gel Lace Ankle Supporter. If you want to go ahead and pick that up, grab it. It's great. I've been testing it out for a while. They do come in several colors. The ones I saw are black and white, so if you want to grab a black or white, you can get whatever color you wish. So yeah, that's that. Oh, and the last thing, and the next thing, we have my helmet. I have the Rydell Speed Flex. right here with the visor, the Under Armour visor. I'm actually getting a new visor because if you can't see, if the camera, you can't pick it up, there's actually a crack, like, here, take this off so it's not in the way. But there's actually a crack right dead in the middle of the visor because I've used this visor before. So the crack is right here if you can't see it. It's right there. And there's several other bad spots on the visor, so I'm picking up a new visor. The visor right here on the screen, right there, that's the Under Armour gray mirrored visor. So I'm getting that, and then here's my helmet, the Rydell Speed Flex. As you can see, right here, it gives when you hit and stuff like that. It's amazing cushioning, stuff like that. I've been able to train with it for a little bit and see how it went. So it's really good, you know, I'm really liking it and I'm really excited to get it on for the football season. So the next thing we got, this is some stuff that I've used before, like this is all the new stuff that I bought. This is some of the stuff that I'm using. I'm probably going to swap out. Next, right here is the mouthpiece. I have a shock doctor because I have braces, so I have to get a special mouthpiece. I have to get a special mouthpiece to kind of form and fit my mouth and protect my brackets, so you know my braces don't break or anything like that. But I'm probably gonna have to get a new one because it's kind of like breaking off, and that's like the thing I hate about the gel mouthpieces is they break off and they get in your mouth, and I hate, like, sometimes I accidentally like swallow it. So, and I hate the gel, so I'm gonna try to go with something different than gel. But I'm probably gonna pick up a different mouthpiece. But I'm probably gonna use this for training camp, and then when the actual season starts, when we're playing a game, I'm probably gonna get a new one. So we got the same scenario basically with the cleats and the gloves. Right here is the Adidas Kevlar. Right here, this is like the best cleat I've ever had. It fits my foot so well because it's like a narrow base, but it's narrow. The actual shoe is narrow, but the cleat is really wide, so it gives you a wide base. Even though if you were to have it, like even if you have narrow feet, it gives you a wide base so you can make cuts and all that really easy. As you can see, the bottom has kind of been wearing down. When it wears down, it turns black. But brand new, it's got like this gold and multicolor shimmer. And then as you can see here is the wrap on the middle of the shoe, basically the whole entire shoe, the yellow laces. But I've used these a lot, and the thing I like about it is it's got like a separate little boot to it. So it's almost like the shoe, it's different than a shoe, like a regular cleat. It's almost like an ankle brace, just with plastic over it and like formed like a shoe with the cleat at the bottom. Like that's how it hugs your ankles and stuff like that, and it's awesome. Like even if you wouldn't tie your shoe, it would still be really tight on you, like an ankle brace, you know. So it's still really tight on you, and it's meant to, you know, grasp your foot and make you feel, you know, as secure as possible when you're making cuts across the field and stuff like that. So these I'm probably gonna have to replace because, as you can see here, which one? Not this. I grabbed the wrong one, but let me grab the other one. But the other one has some damage on the back, like peeling, that this one doesn't have. I don't understand why. My left has way more damage. But if you can't see right here, it's got some damage to it. It's got some peeling on the Kevlar material. If you don't know, Kevlar is like really strong material. I'll put some title thing right here or wherever to kind of describe what Kevlar is. But Kevlar is kind of like a material that, you know, that was incorporated into the shoe, the bottom of the shoe, all around the sole and stuff like that. And it's almost like a I can almost describe it as like it's kind of woven. It looks woven, like it was like when you basket weave. It's almost like a woven material, but it's super strong. So I'll put that kind of on the screen so you can know what Kevlar actually is. And this shoe is built with Kevlar. That's why it's called the Adidas Kevlar. But if you want to go ahead and pick up this shoe is an amazing shoe. I've used it for for season. I used it for a season of flag football, and it was just it was monster. And the grass that I played in wasn't even the best. It was kind of terrible grass. It was almost like dirt and grass, but it still, you know, clinched well. And I'm using this for training camp. Then I'm probably going to switch to either those Adidas. I'll put a picture of it up right now. It's the Adidas. I can't remember the name, but I'll have the name on it. But those I'm probably going to pick up. And, you know, I like the lightweight, and I like the Adidas Zeros, and I just like everything about the Adidas Cleats because they're super light. They're just formed to my foot, and I'd rather wear a low top with an ankle brace than wear a high top. I don't know, that's just my opinion. But yeah, that's the cleat, and then I have the matching gloves to go with it, which I really love right here. Now this is, right here they have a little thing you could bend your hands. Just a overall great glove to work with, and it's just so awesome. I'd highly recommend getting this glove. It grabs tight, and this kind of like right here, this material, I don't know what it's called, but it collects sweat really well, like your sweat, because a lot of times you have these gloves that will sweat, you'll sweat, and they'll go down to your hands. Matter of fact, I'll show you right now, and compare it to a different example of another glove. Okay, so I brought two other gloves to compare the Adidas gloves to, just to show you the differences between. I brought a Nike pair, Nike Vapor, and a pair of Under Armour gloves. These are the forgot what these ones were called, but these are the Under Armour, kind of like the Alter Ego superhero DC comic type thing with the Superman on there. But I'm going to compare with this one, and then I'm going to compare it with the Nike Vapor. So basically, first thing you notice here is obviously the Superman logo and stuff like that, Under Armour. But what I wanted to really show you is if you look right here at the bottom where you sweat on your own forearms, and the sweat runs down and it goes to your hands, and and your gloves can get really musty and wet and sweaty inside. So this right here doesn't really catch the sweat. It doesn't catch sweat real well. But this right here catches the sweat before it gets into inside of your gloves. So it's really tight around your wrists. And it really works well to catch the sweat before it gets into your hands and make your hands all slippery and stuff like that. Even though you have gloves on, I mean, it's still, like me personally, I hate the feeling of like when my hands are really wet, even when I'm like, even when I have gloves on, so it wouldn't really affect your catching, but it's kind of like a comfortability thing. So this, and obviously on this glove you can see that it doesn't have this kind of like netting right here to let your pinky in your hand bend. As you can see, it has it right here. It would be right here if it were on this glove, but this glove doesn't have it, so it's kind of like a more immobile type glove, and this glove is just so well built and so mobile. And also this glove here, which is an older glove, this is the Nike Vapor Jet glove. And the thing that I really liked about this glove is right here, it kind of had like a thin material right here, so like a silky type thing where you could kind of feel through, and it was kind of like a really thin, and it made you kind of feel more, like gave you more of like a grasp, you know, like it wasn't just a big glove covering your hand. And they actually did it to this glove too, right here by your knuckles right here. So, I mean, there's pros and cons, and obviously, as you can see on this glove, it doesn't have the sweat guard, you know, where it catches the sweat as the Adidas has. So, Adidas, this is a great glove to use. I personally would use it again. So, it's an awesome glove, and I'm going to be using it again this year. So, basically, the next thing I have is my shoulder pads, which they haven't came in yet, but they are on the picture. They're on the screen right now. They're coming in. They're from Russell. And so if you want to know about this shoulder pad, go ahead and click here, and it'll take you to I Know Football's channel and the video with him, and he's describing about these shoulder pads and everything that you just saw a picture of. So go ahead and click there, and it'll take you right to him. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Queasy_kicks. This is Queasy Kicks out. Peace.